And this is a full Easter egg guide on how to complete the entire the Eisendrache Easter egg inside of Black 3 Zombies DLC 1 Awakening DLC. So what we want to do first is fill up all the 3 dragons. The first one is here. Second one is going to be down here in the under craft section. So here's speed cola, and that's where you fill it up. All 3 dragons need 8 zombie souls. So once you fill up all 3 dragons, you need to come down here and pick up the Wrath of the Ancients bow. Now, there are 4 bows that you can upgrade. I recommend you upgrade the lightning bow. Or the electric bow, whatever you want to call it. You want to shoot that spinning thing there, and pick up the par here. This is the best bow in the map, the lightning bow. What we need to do is hold down R2 or RT and shoot that bonfire over there to light it up. If you have perfect aim, this shouldn't be anything difficult. You want to shoot the other one over there, and it's gonna light it up. Then the last one, there is a trick you can shoot it from here, but I'm gonna go to the rocket test and show you guys where it is exactly. So you want to teleport here.
What happens when we recover?
Make sure you activate this jump pad. There's last bonfire, so you just want to light it up. Boom. And you see up there at top left, you see a circle, means indicate that you did it. Now what the next step is for the lightning bow upgrades, you want to come over here to the undercraft again. You need to wait for anti-gravity. In order for you to activate anti-gravity, you need to stand on all 4 of these pressure plates until they light up blue. So I'm just gonna do this one. You need to run on these 4 arrow things on the floor. There's gonna be 5 of them. You need to run across all 5 of these arrow things on the wall without touching the ground. You cannot touch the ground. However, you can jump up in the air, that's fine, as long as you just don't touch the ground. If you get all 5 arrows that I showed you right now without touching the ground, you complete the next step. Now what you can do is go ahead and end the round. This next step, we need to fill up 3 electrical vases around the map.
Dr. Grove, have you made any progress? Yeah, Doctor. The machine is ready, innovating the conduit. I will proceed with Operation Shield and join you shortly. Still Protocol 935. No, actually. Already been dead.
Another German. Free ammo. A very anti-capitalist.
Yeah, if it's a dog round, you just want to end it because you need zombies.
The security feeds are somewhat alarming. What on earth is going on down there?
Also, what you want to do is you also want to activate this death ray trap here.
Whatever this voice is, he seems unaware of current situation.
Because we also need to this Easter egg also requires for you to have the Ragnarok DG4 special weapon on this map. You need it for the Easter egg later to enter the boss fight. And also we have to use it in the boss fight. So these 3 vases are always in the same place each game. So you just need 5 zombie souls. Then once it's done, hold out your arrow so it's charged. You want to take this electric arrow and one sphere and shoot that one. That's how I always do it. And you'll see, and you know when you're done it because it's gonna light up an electric fire. And if you miss, it's okay if you miss. You can just go back and charge it again, so you get that electric thing on your bow. Now here's the second vase. You want to do the same thing, get 5 soul kills. I'm gonna do this one later.
Your touch is cold and painful.
Or I can do it now, actually. So you want to grab this one, and this is the one that I shoot from this one. Trick. You want to try aim above the smoke.
Is it safe to have wood so close to explosives?
It's easier that way. Just aim above the smoke. When you activate this death ray trap that I showed you guys, the first Ragnarok part can spawn on 2 places. Either it can spawn up there. If it spawns up there, you need to use the one sphere down there. But if it spawns here, like you did in my game, then you want to use the one sphere, the one that I used before, down right there. Okay, for the final.
Nikolai has not had this much fun since. Oh. Nikolai did not.
The final electrical vase is here by the rocket test. So once again, get 5 kills.
It was my mistake for allowing you to get close.
If a rocket test goes on, you want to come over here and activate the switch. Pull it, activate it, and then quickly run back in here.
On fire, Nikolai. Not so good.
This is for another Ragnarok piece.
Even without fire, I would still seek to slaughter these animals. Do not worry, Helping. I have enough bullets to go around.
Now, as soon as the rocket test ends, you need to hold square on this switch here right away when all 3 lights are glowing green. So you hold square and the Ragnar piece will spawn in here and teleport. So you want to pick it up.
No one else noticed this object.
So that's 2 out of 3 parts.
Burn your very heart.
Yeah, so once you get 5 kills for this electrical vase, you want to shoot it up there. And there you go. You get that screen up there on your top left saying that you did it.
This device surely cannot be safe, can it?
I'm not gonna show in this video how you upgrade all 4 bows. I'm just showing the lightning bow. There are other guides for how to upgrade all 4 bows. This is a guy only know how to do the Easter egg. But like I said, each game you play, I recommend you always upgrade the electric bow, cause it's the best one on the map. It's the best one that you can use. The electric bow, the lightning bow is so good, man. So once you come over here, you're gonna see this. Once you shot all those 3 bonfires on hold square on, then wait a few seconds, then you want to pick up the reforged arrow.
Foul as you look.
Once you got the reforged arrow, you want to bring it back down here to the undercroft, to where the pyramid is. Now there's gonna be 4 chests around the pyramid. Now each chest has a symbol. You know which one it is. So look at this, for example. This is fire. That's for the skull crusher. That's the wolf. And here's mine. This is electric right here.
Hello, Helpings. Nikolai is ready.
Once you place, you'll get a max ammo, and you need at least 20 kills. You need at least 20 kills to get your lightning bow. Now what you want to do is, in order for you to get the souls, you want to wait for the zombies to come down the steps here, in order for you to get the souls. Because if you kill the zombies when they're like up here, when they're not down the steps, the souls will not count. So you have to wait for them to come down the steps. Now once you finish the bow, you will hear a noise. This is what you have to hear. So once you hear that noise, hold square, and it's gonna upgrade your bow. Now, before you pick up that bow,
Will it make power come faster? A burning hell pig is a good hell.
what you wanna do first is go back and pick up the Wrath of the Ancients here. You wanna come to the teleport room here, and shoot all three of these orbs. So you wanna shoot them with a regular bow until you hear a noise, like that one, like a Giger noise.
Russians care not for such open display.
At this point, before you shoot those orbs, throw all of your Widow-Swine grenade. This is really important. Then you want to pick up the electric bow once you've done that. And do not end the round. You know why I said you want to throw all of it? If you have the Widow-Swine perk in your game, this is why it's very important why you want to throw it away. Because when you're doing this step, what this next step involves, we have to go around shooting some wisps with the upgraded bow. So if you have Widow-Swine, for example, like I said, so that this is the way you have to find. Here's what I'll show you guys all the locations for the wisps. So here's the first one, the clock near stamina. There can be one in here, in the church. Can be one. There can be one on this clock here, a wisp. Yeah, I failed. If you hear that noise, that means you failed the wisp step. So another wisp can be here. Another one can be up there in the clock. One can be here inside Samantha's room on the globe, right there. One can be here above double tap or next to the buildable, right there. One can be next to the car tire here at double tap. And the last one is gonna be here next to quick revive in the spawn room. It's gonna be right here on this phone. So yeah, if you like you guys heard that noise, if you hear that noise, that means you failed it, and you need to go to the next round. If you hear that, I failed it, so I need to go to the next round in order for me to do the wisps again. So like I said, it's very important that you throw away your Widow-Swine grenades. Like I said, so if a new round starts, just throw your Widow-Swine grenades. Because for example, if you throw a grenade next to the wisp, or if a zombie hits you next to the wisp, if you have Widow-Swine, it's gonna fail the step always. It's always gonna fail a step. So you don't want to have Widow-Swine grenades when doing this step, because it can fuck it up. It can fail it. So that's why you don't want to have Widow-Swine grenades. So here's my first one again. Now the wisps are the locations are the same every game, but it's just that the wisps are random every game. So you don't know where the wisps are. They're random each time, every game. So keep that in mind. They're random every game. That was my. If you end the round, it's gonna fail, and you have to retry the step again. And that's my third one. That's how the step works. You just have to shoot 4 wisps. And once you've done that, you wanna come down here. I'm just gonna craft a shield.
The storm exists only to consume hell pigs.
You wanna come to this teleport here. Once you shot all 4 wisps, you will notice that the teleport is gonna have a purple glow. You wanna go inside here and purchase the teleporter. In co-op, everybody has to be inside the teleporter in order for you to go back in time. You're gonna go back in time here. Once you're in here, you wanna do 3 things. Pick up the fuses right here. Pick up the huge blue tube here. And then you want to go to Dr. Groff here. Dr. Groff is gonna give you a free digit password to remember. So like you guys see in my video, for example, my code is lightning circle. You have to remember this from top to bottom. So you have to remember the code. In my game it's lightning circle. Every time you come back, a panzer will spawn. So you want to take him out? Oh yeah, whenever you kill your first panzer on the map, he's gonna drop the final Ragnarok piece. You want to pick it up? And that's it. Now you can acquire the Ragnarok DG4. Now, once you come back in time, you want to go up here to the death ray trap. You want to put the fuse in here that you picked up, and you want to switch this from destroy to protect. So you want to hold square. And this is where you have to remember the code that you got from Dr. Groff's lab. So my code was lightning circle. So you guys see there are 4 symbols. I call this one lightning, I call that one rocket, I call this one circle, and I call that one a letter D. Or you put the code that you got from Dr. Groff's lab when we went back in time. It's random every game. You don't know which code you're gonna get. It's random every game. You wanna come down here, and you have to pick up the 2 key cards inside here. Pick them up. And the cylinders.
To return Eisendrache to Earth, we need the death ray. To control the death ray,
Dempsey must be returned to Earth.
if you want one first, bring the SC4. Then we will do what must be done.
You wanna put the cylinders in here.
I know you can hear me, Richtofen.
They picked up from the safe. You wanna place one there.
Though I do not understand.
You wanna place one here.
I believe you are in fact.
And then now you want to switch this from destroy, or you want to switch this one from protect to destroy. Now we need to do a Simon Says code.
I feel like Big Eagle.
So you have to pay attention to this. Whenever you're doing this step and co-op and inputting the password in co-op, you will get hellhounds, but not on solo though. Not on solo. So this Simon Says you hold square from the keycards. Now you want to remember these 3 symbols. So look, there are 4 symbols that you have to remember, but what I usually do is just I skip one, because then I'm gonna know what the last one is. You want to count the 3 first, the ones to the left, and then forget about the 4th one all the way to the right. And that's how I do it. So you guys see, I'm gonna say, for example, this is also random every game. So I'm gonna say, for example, the circle lightning. As you guys see, those are my first 3 one, because then I know my 4th one is a rocket. So I'm just not gonna bother counting that one. So the circle lightning. So lightning. You wanna match this this big screen with the small ones. If you done it correctly, you will hear a noise that you completed. Yeah, that was just another sound because of the wisps. Yeah, yes, you have to do the wisps for a second time.
The hounds.
When you hear that noise, that means you have completed it.
This device surely cannot be safe, can it?
So you have to do 2 of the Simon Says computers. So that was the first one by the rocket test. The second one is here above it's above the church. It's right here next to where you activate the Wonder Sphere. If you guys use my tactic, just to count the first 3 to the left, but not the one to the right, you will 100% get this right every single time. If you want, you can also video this in case you forget, but I mean, this is how I always do it. So if you guys use my tactic, you guys will get this first try like almost every single time you attempt this Easter egg. It's the best tactic, I would say. Just remember the first three to the left, because then you know what the last one is gonna be. To the fourth one all the way to the right. So my first three here now it's random. So D circle rocket. So it's not the same. Like I said, it's random each game. So D circle rocket. Yeah.
Enough of your hellish barks. The state will provide for our needs. Electrify the rotten bones!
And there we go. Again, throw you with this one. Out of the map.
I know you are
Once you have done both the Simon Says computers, there's gonna be a green button here at the back of the death ray trap. You wanna hold square on it, and a rocket is gonna crash on land from. It's gonna land from moon. It's coming from up there from moon, and it's gonna land down here on land. What you wanna do is keep one zombie alive again.
Richthofen, whoever you may be, do not know your true intentions, but make no mistake. We will not allow you to succeed.
Once the rocket lands here, and you see Dempsey 1.0 inside a cryo in chamber, a golden rod is gonna drop on the floor. You wanna pick up this golden rod.
Exercise in futility. That will result only in your own demise.
Throw you with this one again. Now we need to go back again. Like I said, my first wisp. Like I said, we need to go back in time twice. So the locations are always the same. Like I said, it's just that the wisps are later. Like I said, for the boss fight. And again, when you're doing the wisps for a second time, you wanna do it in the same round, so don't end the round.
If needs be, I will wade through rivers of blood.
And again, you just want to do 4 wisps. Once you've done that, the teleporter should light up, should have a purple glow again. So when you come down here, just purchase it again. Now this time, Dr. Groff is not going to be here. So what you have to do instead is you have to go to the Chronorium book here, or not the Chronorium, it's just a book. You want to hold square on this book, and it's gonna open up this stand upon the Pond of hay, and you want to pick up the stone slab here from the hay sack. So once you pick up that rock, that's it. Once you pick up that stone slab, that's it. You just have to wait until you get teleporter back to the reality. Now when you're playing co-op, kill another. Once again, a panzer will spawn each time you come back. You wanna take him out.
I am tired of you. Fire is good, but I could do without smell of rotting flesh. We really should move.
So we're almost ready for the boss fight. Now that golden rod that you picked up, you just wanna put it here, and a ghostly gatekeeper will spawn. Now you wanna follow this keeper. Now, it doesn't matter if it's solo or co-op, infinite dogs, infinite hellhounds is gonna spawn now.
I will run over them like tractors.
Now the keeper will go to the only 4 spots that you have to fill up. So how this next step works is it's pretty simple. It's gonna, when you stand in the circle, so like I said, it depends on how many players you are. If you're playing on a non-ranked game, you have to do all 4 bows in the game. But if you're playing a ranked game, a Black Ops 3 in private match, then you just have to do only, let's say for example, if you're a 2-player, you only have to do 2 bows on ranked game. And if you're 3, you have to do 3. But if you're 4 players, obviously you have to do all 4 bows. The lightning, the fire, the skull crusher, and the wolf bow. Because this is how this next step works. So we need to, the gatekeeper goes to the same each game. He goes to the same positions. There's 4 of them, of course, because there are 4 bows. But it's random where he goes every game. But just follow. So he goes by mule kick here outside in the courtyard where I'm at. He also goes to the power next to the HVK wall by, and the last one is at double tap. Now once we get to double tap, I'll show you what you have to do there. It's a little secret. So when you stand inside the circle, once the gatekeeper has stopped, it's gonna show you a color of which bow you have to kill the zombies with to absorb the souls into the gatekeeper. So since I'm playing solo, all my 4 circles are just gonna be the same color because I have the electric bow. So when you stay inside the circle, you will see the color. And you guys see the souls will absorb. Right there. That will go inside of the symbol. Now you want to keep staying in the circle. You have to be inside the circle the entire time in order for the keeper to get the souls. So when you stay inside the circles and kill them with the specific bow they need for the circle, you're gonna see eventually the keeper is gonna move to the next spot, and you want to follow him to the next one.
Definitely not Russian made. It has flavor.
So let's say for example if you stand inside a circle and you see the color is orange, that means that the player needs to kill with firebow. If it's light blue, if you see the color in the circle is like slightly light blue, then that means it's the wolf bow. And this color right here, like dark blue a little bit, that means it's this one that I have, the electric bow. And then if you see a purple when you stand inside a circle, that means it's the skull crusher bow. So you just want to keep filling this guy up until he moves. So there he goes, moving. Now you don't have to follow him, because like I said, he goes to the same positions every game. It's just random, each game where he goes. So I'm assuming he's gonna go to double tap. Now this is what I said. Remember what I said, guys. Okay, so we're here at double tap. You guys remember from Dr. Groff's lab that stone tablet that we picked up? You need to place it here by double tap in order for the soul keeper to collect the souls. So the stone slab here is gonna be missing, so you want to hold square to place it. And there you go. Now the keeper can absorb the souls from your bow. Like I said, if you want to do this Easter egg solo, that's fine. Because then you can just do all 4 circles with the same bow. But if you're in co-op, like I said, if you're playing non-ranked game, you need to do all 4 bows. So that means if you're playing a private match by yourself on non-ranked, you have to do all 4 bows by yourself. But if you're playing co-op non-ranked, then everybody has to do each bow. And like I said, if you're playing ranked game, depends on how many players are in the game, you just have to do 2 or 3 bows. But if you're 4 players, then obviously you have to do 4. So there we go, he's done again.
Finally, the firepower I need.
So now he's probably gonna go to mule kick.
Do we not break open machine and take all Ken? Nikolai is glad of help, wherever it comes from. Enough of your hellish bark. Electrify the rotten balls!
And remember what I said, guys. Whenever you're doing the wisp step, just always throw away your Widows one. You don't want to mess up that step. Once you're done both wisps, then you don't have to throw away your Widows one. It's fine.
Let them be destroyed by storm!
Now, here's what I can tell you, guys. Whenever you're playing co-op, doesn't matter how many players. When you're playing co-op, once you fill up the keeper on the third and the final circle, a panzer will spawn always in co-op. However, whenever you're playing solo, only a panzer will spawn on the final circle, not on the third one. A panzer in co-op, but in solo it only spawns on the final one. You guys will see. I'm gonna get a panzer because I've done 3 circles now, and I'm moving to the last one, and it's gonna give me a panzer. It's always like that. So the last one is gonna be here. At the power next to the HVK wall by. There you go. So you wanna... And that panzer will spawn. Listen to the noise. Yeah, you guys heard that? So like I said, a panzer will always spawn. So you wanna take him out. There he is. So kill him. Okay. Once you have filled up all 4 circles, the gatekeeper will no longer be a ghost. He will be a regular gatekeeper, and he's gonna go down to the pyramid. And that's where things starts to go crazy from here. Now you need to be down here and look at the keeper in order for this to happen. He's gonna spawn a laser beam, and you'll notice the pyramid is gone. Now once this happens, all the zombies will despawn for a few seconds. And Dr. Groff is gonna start talking.
My God. Attention all stations. We have a security breach. We have a keeper manifestation.
At this point, pack a punch your weapons.
The MPD is under threat. Don't come any closer.
What is this strange device?
Dr. Croft has damaged the MPD.
So once you see the pyramid, the bigger pyramid teleport here, you guys will notice there's gonna be a missing blue tube from that pyramid. And when you guys remember whenever you went back for the first time in time to when we went back in time when we saw Dr. Groff, so when he picked up that blue tube from the lab when we went back in time, you want to place that blue tube here in the pyramid. And then a keeper is gonna spawn in the middle. This boss fight is a giant. I recommend you get set up.
Procure Group 935 research for your own twisted goals. Know this, my old friend. I will take whatever steps are necessary to ensure that you never leave the castle alive.
Gobblegums that I recommend for this boss fight. This is the one.
So many flavors. I wonder which I get this time.
Okay, so so like I said, once you place that tube, this is where you need. Everybody needs to have the Ragnarok DG force. Depends on how many players you are. So now that your boss fight ready, you wanna pack a punch. The weapons I recommend in the boss fight is I recommend that you have Mule Kick perk, obviously, so you can have 3 weapons, a bow, and then the 2 other weapons. My choice is, for the first gun, you want to have either a ray gun from the box or the XM rocket launcher. XM is the best one against the Keeper boss fight. The XM does a lot of damage. You can finish this boss fight like really fast with the XM. But the ray gun is also good. But if you don't get the XM and the ray gun from the box, then I recommend when you spawn in on round 1, you want to save the MR6 for the rest of the game. If you don't get the XM or ray gun from the box, then save the MR6 and you want to pack a punch all those 3 guns, you know, that I mentioned. So if you don't get ray gun or XM, you want to pack a punch the MR6, and the MR6 are the second best against the Keeper, I would say. Then I recommend you also get monkey bombs from the box if you really need them. Gobblegums I recommend with megas, for example, Perkaholic, Cashback, Head Drama, Near Death Experience, Idolize, Fear and Headlights. You get the drill. All those good GGs. But if you don't have any good megas, Gobblegums, if you don't have them, then I recommend for classics. I recommend In Plain Sight, Alchemical, Antithesis, Danger Closest, especially for the Panzer when they shoot those blue shock charges. Danger Closest is really good. So and then for your second gun, you want to have a shotgun to take out these Panzers in the boss fight as easy as possible. The shotguns are the best. So shotguns I recommend is KRM, Haymaker, or Bricky. So if you don't, the KRM is the best shotgun in the game. Especially good against the Panzers. But if you don't get the Haymaker or Bricky from the box, then just go with the KRM. You can buy it from the box. So once everybody feels like their boss fight ready, everybody has to pull out the Ragnaroks, and everybody has to stand on all 4 of these. Depends on how many players you are. Everybody has to stand on these 4 blue plates. How it turn on the anti-gravity. So once everybody's on, you need to take out the Ragnaroks and press L2 to drop them. You have to press L2 to drop them. And once everybody done it correctly, you will be teleported to the boss fight. Now pay attention to what I'm saying. The Gatekeeper has 3 different attacks. He will summon fire from the ground. You want to avoid the fire. The fire rocks. He will also summon big skulls. You can shoot these skulls before it damage you. These skulls does a lot of damage too. I recommend you use your bow when you shoot them. You want to watch out for the fire and the skulls. Now, here's the important part. This is the important part right here. Once you guys see the big Keeper, hold up. Right there, you guys see that electric orb? Once you see the Keeper does this electric orb, this is really important. This is where we have to damage the Keeper. You have to go inside the orb and drop L2. You have to drop the Ragnaroks inside the orb in order for us to damage the Keeper. So you want to go inside it and press L2 to drop him. Then quickly, you want to go over here to the Keeper the way he's facing. Shoot down your bow to get some cover. Then switch to your ray gun, MR6 or XM Pack Punch, whichever gun you have, those 3 that I recommended. When you see the Gatekeeper's weak spot exposes, the yellow thing on his chest up there, you want to just spam him. And like I said, those 3 weapons that I mentioned, they're really insane. Like, you will kill him so fast. Watch this. Look at that, it's already done. Like I said, XM is the best one. The XM will just one-shot him. Or 2, or maybe 3. It's so OP. Now, however, if you do not put the Ragnaroks inside the orb, or if nobody has the Ragnaroks ready for this part whenever he does that electric orb, what's gonna happen is, if you're not standing behind one of the pillars in the boss fight, you will instantly die because the Gatekeeper is gonna strike down with his hand on the floor, and he's gonna electrify the entire room. So if you're not behind a pillar, you will just instantly go down. So you have to stand behind these pillars if nobody has the Ragnaroks ready. Now, once you damage the Keeper enough, this is where the first Panzer wave is gonna start to happen. So you want to take out all the Panzers to move on in the boss fight. So this is where I recommend a shotgun and a head drama. Head drama just insta-kill these guys. Just watch this. The head drama gobblegun with a shotgun is so OP. Look, they're already dead. Now, once you take out all the Panzers, the Gatekeeper will return. And guys, keep in mind, each time you drop your Ragnaroks, you want to pick him back up, because you need to use him again in order for us to damage the Keeper. This boss fight has 3 stages. So you need to pick him up and charge him back by getting kills, so obviously. Now, I recommend you use your shotgun for this. Or whatever gun you're using. Do not use the bow. The bow will charge the Ragnaroks really slow. You can charge the Ragnaroks faster if you use your weapon instead. A bullet weapon. So there you go. You want to get him charged. If you don't have him charged before he does the orb attack, then you want to stand behind the pillar, obviously, like I said. So there we go, doing the orb again. You want to put him inside again. Do the same process. Then you want to come over here the way he's facing. You can throw a monkey or shoot the arrow to protect yourself. Now use the M6, XM or Reagan. Shoot him again. Spam the yellow chest. And that'll be the second stage. Like I said, this boss fight has 3 stages. You want to pick up your Ragnaroks all the time, like I said, and you want to get them charged. Now, this is going to be the last wave of Panzer. This is going to be the second Panzer wave. So you want to take out the Panzers again. This is the last Panzer wave. It's only 2 waves of Panzers in this boss fight. And that's it. The Gatekeeper will return again. Everybody needs to try to get their Ragnaros charged up. I forgot to say, during the second time when the Gatekeeper returns, he will also spawn not only skeletons, but he will also spawn dogs. So on the second and third stage, you will have dogs. And when you get to the final stage that I'm on right now, he will spawn more dogs and hellhounds. Or he will spawn more hellhounds and skeletons frequently. Like all the time. So you need to just watch out and be careful. Now here's what I can tell you guys. In co-op, in this third Gatekeeper stage, you will get a Panzer Soldat in co-op. However, in solo you will not. So since I'm playing solo, I will not get a Panzer. You will only get him in co-op. So if you get him in, so whenever you're doing this final stage in co-op, you will only get 1 Panzer. You want to try to take him out quickly as possible in co-op. But like I said, in solo you don't get 1. Don't forget to shoot those skulls. So there we go. It's doing the orb again. You want to place him. Look at the way he's facing. Protect yourself with the bow. Then spam him. This is where you have to kill him. And there you go. Once you see that thing, once you scream like flinches, that's it. The boss fight's over. You don't have to pick up your Ragnaros at this part. You will get him instantly. So the Keeper will be dead. You will teleport out of the boss fight, and that's it. That's the entire boss fight. But we're not done yet. Once you teleport out of the boss fight, come here. Hold square on the thing here, on the pyramid, and pick up the summoning key. You have to hold square or X twice or F. Then you want to bring the summoning key over here to the computer where the assignment says at the church. That's the entire Easter egg. Once you put the summoning key here, all the summons will despawn. And all those rockets will go over there and destroy. The rockets are gonna destroy the moon. And once the moon explodes, that's it. The ending cutscene is gonna play. And that's it, boys. Congratulations, you have just completed the entire Eisendrache Easter egg
He's still alive.
for
Should hope so.
for Black Ops 3 DLC 1 Zombies.
This subject will one day wreak havoc across the entire universe.
At the end, you will get my brother's keeper achievement or trophy, and you will get a free perkaholic. But the perkaholic doesn't last for the rest of the game. If you go down, you lose the perkaholic.
It's been one disaster after another. We should never have trusted you.
And
with
that's a-
weapon. Never.
You should trust me, Genji.
And in the boss fight, if you don't damage the keeper enough when you have to shoot his chest, if you don't damage him enough, he's gonna just teleport away. And then when he does the orb attack, you just want to place your Ragnar's again. And if like I said, if they're not ready, you have to stand behind the pillar so you don't die from the electric attack.
It is the only
And when you're standing behind the pillar, just protect yourself with your bow
If someone's got to take him out,
or throw a monkey. It's up to you.
then it should be me that does it.
But yeah, once you've done enough damage, there's only 3 stages, so like you guys saw, once you kill him, your screen's gonna flinch on the 3rd stage, and the boss fight will be over. But like I said, if you don't do enough damage fast, he's gonna teleport away, and then you need to try to get your Ragnarok's ready, or let somebody else use him that has him ready, and place him inside the orb.
Good to see you, Tank.
Oh yeah, also make sure you grab a new fresh shield though, before you go to the boss fight. And that's it, Frozen Freedom, you get 2500 XP. And that's it, that's the entire Eisendrache Easter egg.
Forecast is dead. You should learn obedience.
So if you guys want the gay worm to save at the main menu, the gay worm, just leave the game, or just you know, let the zombies kill you, so it's game over. It's up to you if you wanna, you know, keep the gay worm for the Eisendrache map at the main menu. That's what I recommend, because if you guys haven't done this Easter egg before, or any of the BO3 main Easter eggs, then you just want to either just quit the game, whoever's the host, or just let the zombies kill you, so it's game over, or jump out of the map, whatever. You don't want to close that, because then the gay worm will not save, or the summoning key for shadows, it's not gonna save. You just want to either leave the game or just quit, or let the zombies kill you or jump out of the map. That's all you want to do. But yeah, that's it for the entire Eisendrache Easter egg. After the cutscene, like I said, you get the achievement, My Brother's Keeper. You get a free perkaholic. That will last until you go down, or until the game's over. So yeah,
Nikolai is ready now.
I hope this guy really helped you guys out. If it did, let me know down in the comments. Let me know which Easter egg guide you guys want me to do next. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next live stream or next video. Thank you for watching, guys, and peace out.